Ed Woodward's Mauricio Pochettino mistake proves Glazers can't make Man Utd U-turn. The Glazers cannot afford to keep Ed Woodward around much more considering the amount of mistakes he has made. None more than the fact he missed out on the ideal chance to make Mauricio Pochettino the Manchester United manager. Controversial figure Woodward is set to leave his role as chief executive at the end of the calendar year at United. However, that is not the last the club will see of him, much to the disdain of many Red Devils fans. That is because it has been reported that the Glazers are intending on keeping Woodward on in a consultancy role. But doing so would only continue the malaise that has crept into Old Trafford since his promotion to the top job back in 2012. There have been a litany of problems under his stewardship that has ultimately turned United from a Premier League powerhouse into hopeful top four runners. That has been exacerbated more this season than ever with the apparent refusal to accept that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not the right man to take the 20-time league champions back to the summit of football. One coach that has been idealized by many at Old Trafford, including Sir Alex Ferguson, is Pochettino, who worked wonders with Tottenham despite their shoestring budget. The Argentine has a clear style of football that fans would adore and a charismatic magnetism that players would buy into. Neither can be especially said of Solskjaer right now. But Woodward had the ideal chance to fulfill Fergie's wish when Tottenham inexplicably sacked Pochettino in November 2019. Daniel Levy may have felt he had a point with Spurs in 14th, but that almighty gamble failed to pay off with two managers sacked since and millions needed to pay them off. At the same moment, United were floundering in the league, their 7th position in the table flattering them after just 4 wins out of 12 matches. A more decisive member of the board might have seen this as the ideal time to strike a deal with Pochettino, finally free from Levy's claws that had kept him in North London for so long. That man would not be found at United HQ, where Woodward twiddled his thumbs oblivious to the tsunami on the horizon that was set to hit Old Trafford. As Solskjaer rode wave after wave of short-term gains, Pochettino remained unemployed until Paris Saint-Germain came calling and offered him the job after sacking Thomas Tuchel. Now if United thought Levy was a tough operator, imagine battling the richest men of Qatar. That door is now firmly shut. The earliest opportunity to hire the Argentine now will be 2023 when his contract expires, but by then the rot would have taken over in Stretford. With no hope for trophies this season, just barely a chance of a top 4 finca, just clinging to the belief